Hi everyone. So in continuation with the list, we are going to cover the next topic of the lists, that is traversing the list. We can traverse the list using the for loop. If we need to use each element in the list, we can use the for loops and in operator, as the example says here. The list is what list equals to 34 and high 2 comma 3 minus 5. This is what nested list here. So if we use the for option here for loop for item in ls, so item is nothing but it will take each element of the particular list ls here. So if I say print item, if I use print item here, it will print each element of the list here. There is a mistake here, it is not hello, it has to display 2 comma 3. Let us take this example here using the idle. I will use the idle here. So we have example here, ls is equals to 34 comma in high, that is one string we have taken, and we have inner list here 2 comma 3, then another element, say any element, say 34.5. so this is our list. So I will use the for item in ls. We should have a colon here, so we have to use print item. So that is how it will display. Okay, it has to display each element of the list. 2 comma 3 is the inner list. It will display it as it is. Okay. Then we have another example here. List elements can be accessed with a combination of range and length functions as well. That is, we can use the range function. We can use the range function to display the items of the list. Say we have list here ls equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and we are using the for loop here for I equals to for I in range length of ls, for I in range of length of ls. ls of I is equals to ls of I into 2. So what it does is this 2 stars nothing but it is nothing but the square of the particular element, that is square of 1, square of 2, square of 3 and square of 4. So output it displays is 1 comma 4 comma 9 comma 16 and we display it. So what we are doing here, for I in range of length of ls, so length of ls is 4 here, so it will take the range 4, nothing but each element of the ls. So 4 elements it will take. Range 4 means 4 elements. If I mention range 2, nothing but 2 elements. Okay, here range of length of ls nothing but length of ls is 4, so 4 elements from ls it will consider. Next, there are some list operations here. What operators we can use between two lists? So we can use the plus, star between the two elements or two lists. So for example, here we have ls1 is equals to 1 2 3, ls2 is equals to 5 6 7. If I use print ls1 plus ls2, it will concatenate the two lists. So plus operator concatenates two lists here. Okay. So how the star operator works is, it will display repeatedly the particular elements of the list. Say for example, here we have ls1 equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3. If I use print ls1 into 3 times it will display. Okay. Also we can use the star operation for repetition using this, like 0 into 4. So in the particular list, if there is only one element, that is taken 4 times. 0 star 4 nothing but in that list we have only 1 zeros, star 4 means 4 zeros will be, means extra 3 zeros will be added to the list. So that is plus and star operations we can perform on the list. As in the strings, we can also have slices in the list also. Okay, we have seen many examples on string slices. Here also we have some examples of string list slices. So how we can extract full list? That is first example. Here the list is t equals to a comma b comma c comma d comma e. 5 elements are there. So if you want to extract all the elements, the slicing is done using the colon here, as we know. The colon is used. Okay, print t of colon. We are not mentioning any range here. Before the colon and after the colon there are no parameters, so the complete list will be extracted here. If you want to extract elements from the second position, okay, always the list position, list index starts with 0. So if you want to extract from the second position, you have to use print t of 1. That is, second position is at 1. So 1 colon means from second position till end. If you want to extract first 3 elements, you have to, you can skip the first parameter, that is 0. You can skip here up to 3. Okay, since it will take the last whatever we mentioned, the range here 3, it is minus 1. So it will display from 0, 0th position, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Third element will not display, it is n minus 1. So only A, B, C are displayed. Selecting some middle elements if you want, then you have to mention the range, which elements, in between which elements you want. This 2 colon 4 means from 2 to 4. As I said, it is n minus 1, only second and third elements will be displayed here. If you want, you can also use the negative indexing. Negative index starts from the last element. The last element is minus 1. Similarly, it will repeat minus 1, minus 2. It goes from left, right to left in the list. So print t of colon minus 2 indicates from 0th position, that is from first position till minus 2. From first position till minus 2. That is, it is as it is n minus 1, again it will take the same thing. So it will display A, B, C. Okay. You also can reverse a list using the negative index. That is, you can mention like print t of 2 colons minus 1. Okay, steps, it is steps, it is nothing but steps. Minus 1 nothing but steps. We are not mentioning starting index and ending index. So when we have mentioned minus 1, it is nothing but the last element. The last element will display first. Similarly, it will go to the next element from the leftmost position. Okay, we can also modify the or reassign the required elements using the slicing. So for example, here we have t of 1 colon 3 is equals to p comma q. That is nothing but from 1 to, that is the elements of the positions 1 2 will be replaced or reassigned with p and q. So if you display here t, it will display a, p, q, d, e. That is 1 2. First and second position elements are changed here with p and q. There are some methods in the list here. Several built-in methods are available in the list class for various purposes. First function is append. This method is used to add a new element. If you want to add a new element into a existing list, you can use the append function. So ls equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, ls dot append high and ls dot append 10. And high and 10 will be appended with existing 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, high and 10 will be added to the existing ls. We have extend function that will extend the existing list with the another list. Okay, so here we have ls2 dot extend ls1. ls2 dot extend ls1 means for ls2, whatever the elements of ls1 are there, they are added to the invoking list. So ls2 is invoking list here, and ls1 is the list which has to be extended or added. Okay, so extend function works like this. Next we have a sort function. Sort nothing but it will sort the elements of the list. simple. Directly we have. In other cases, in other languages, we have to use the, if you want to sort the elements of the array in C programming, we have to use sorting function. Some sorting functions we have to use. We have to write the coding for this. But in Python, we directly have a sort function which will sort the elements of the particular list. Directly we have to use on the list. ls dot sort, it will sort all the elements of the list. Say for example, we will take here in the idle, already we have some list ls here. If I use say ls dot sort, okay, so there are some characters which are not supporting here, that is string we are using, and decimal numbers also we are using. So let us take another list here. ls equals to 6 comma minus 9 comma 67 comma 60. This is our list. So directly now you can write ls dot sort. Now we have to use print function to display the list ls. So that is how it is. What it sorts the elements of the list, minus 9, 6, 60, 67. Then we also have a reverse function that will reverse the elements of the list. We have ls equals to 4316, it will reverse, that is 6134. Okay, that is reverse function. Then we have a count function that will count the elements of the list. ls dot count of 2, count the number of occurrences of a particular value in the list. That is how many times the particular element occurs in the list. Here 2 occurs how many times? 1, 2 and 3 times. So it will count the number of occurrences of a particular value in the list. Clear function as we know directly removes all the elements of the list, makes the list empty. Then we have insert function used to insert a value before specified index of the list. Say for example, here we have ls dot insert 1 comma high. So before 1 position, before the index 1, high will be inserted here. That is why we have 3 comma high, that at 1 position now we have high, then 5, then 10. That is how insert function. It will insert a value before a specified index. Then index function is used to get the index position of a particular value. If that value is available, it will display. If the particular value is not available, it will give the error, value error, that is list. The particular element is not available in the list. Okay, index function returns the index of a particular element of the list. So some few important points about the list here. There is a difference between methods here. Append and extend. Append function appends the list 1 and list 2. But the difference is the list as it is will be appended. In append function, the list as it is will be appended. As you see here, this example ls1 1 2 3 ls2 5 6, we have ls2 dot append 1 ls1. Invoking list is ls2 here. For ls2, this ls1 should be invoked here. So you can see here the output 5 6 in again square bracket we have 1 2 3. So this particular list becomes an inner list for the ls2. Okay, whereas in extend function the elements are directly added to the invoking list. Means it will not become an inner list. Directly elements will be extended into the list. So that is the difference between append and extend function. So another point here is sort function can be applied only when list contains elements of compatible types. As I said previously, when I take an example here, it was containing different types of elements. So all the elements must be of the same type. All the elements must be of the same type if you want to work with the sort function. Otherwise, it will give the error. Sort function uses